Hey everyone. I did it again, huh? I said I went like a month with no videos, and then I posted three in 1 week, and then now it's been another 20 days. Sorry about that. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and say that I think a day or two after I posted my last video, it was the 1 year anniversary of the Bad Taste Books YouTube channel. And that's pretty cool. Kind of snuck up on me, so I guess, thank you, all 500 and I think all 502 of you. There was 503 yesterday, but someone left, so I'm not mad about it. But yeah, seriously, this has been awesome. It's been one of the, coolest things I've done in a long time. I've made actual, genuine friends, people who, I text, and if I ever saw them in real life, we would have a great time. I would definitely hang out with them, and that's really cool. I didn't expect to make real, genuine connections. I mean, maybe I hoped, but I didn't expect it, and it's been a lot of fun. All the commenters and people I've interacted with, and yeah, so thank you for making this such an awesome experience. I have no intention on stopping. I've really thoroughly enjoyed it, and I just want to say, I watched BookTube for a little bit before I decided to start my own channel. Didn't really comment though. I don't know. I guess coming from main YouTube, it's like who comments on videos? Lunatics. It's just a toxic cesspool. Those comment sections, and the content creators aren't going to respond because they get thousands of comments. So it's like, why would I don't know. And you go from that headspace to BookTube, and I don't know. I knew that this was like a community thing, but I didn't necessarily feel like I was a part of the community, I guess. So I just want to say, if anyone just watches my channel, and feel free to comment. Like, I would love to interact with you. That's what this is all about, is interacting with each other, like-minded individuals who love books. It's cool. I love it. So comment. You are a part of the community. And if you're thinking of starting your own channel, I say you should do it, because this is such a warm and inviting and friendly group of folks. I don't know. I feel like I've been accepted into this corner of BookTube with open arms in a way that I didn't expect. And so thank you to all of you that I interact with and that I consider friends. This has been a great year, and this train's not slowing down. So, shifting gears here from that, I expected my last book haul to be the last one for a while, but I have no willpower, and so I bought some more. But this is truly going to be the last one for a while, and I think I'll do another video soon talking about my thoughts on collecting, acquiring, and why I need to take a break. But for now, let's just have fun and look at some cool books that I bought, because I've got some cool ones. Let's go. I'm going to start with a few of the middle grade books that I bought. So if you're into that, here you go, right at the beginning. And if you're not, then it'll be over with soon. I found this one. I don't know. How could I not buy that? It looks hilarious. I love it. And then I got another Spine Tinglers. It's a Goosebumps knockoff series. These are pretty hard to find. I've got a handful. And I love the name Empty Coffin. So I found one of these. And then I had I had one book in this series when I was a kid, and I never read it. But just seeing the name Cyberzone gave me some nostalgic feelings. So I grabbed both of the ones that I found in this series. I think there's only like 6 of them. So I found that one and Visitor from Beyond. I think this is the 6th and final one in the series. But again, I think it's like a Goosebumps sort of thing. Just 2 more. I found 2 more in the Dead Time Stories series. These are also very hard to find in this original livery, whatever, original publishing format. They republished them years later, and you can find those fairly easily. But these were a Goosebumps knockoff that as a kid I considered to be better than Goosebumps. So I always pick these up when I find them. All right, that's it for middle grade. Let's move on to the books I found. This is all from one bookstore that I did like 2 days ago when I was traveling for work. And then one book that I bought online. So I'll start with the one book I bought online, and that is The Bantam Story, 30 Years of Paperback Publishing. This is not new. This is an old book from 1970 was the first printing, and then second edition revised and updated, which is this one from 1975. And it's kind of a history on Bantam paperback publishing, which I thought was really cool. And this goes for 20 or $30 online. I found a copy for $5 plus $5 shipping, and I really wanted this, so I jumped on the $10 price. So I want to read this one soon. The rest is all stuff I bought at this one bookstore I really like, and everything is $2.50, which is a little higher than I'd like to pay when I'm buying the amount of books I'm buying, but I got a little carried away. All right. Michael Moorcock's Count Brass, Volume 1. I don't know much about it, but I pick up Michael Moorcock when I find him. I'm sure Tim could tell me about Count Brass. Oh, I lied. Here's another, this is a YA book from the 90s. B.B. Fass Rice wrote the Doomsday Mall middle grade series, and I read one of those, and it was fantastic. It was basically like the world's most dangerous game, where they're like hunting humans, but with children in a mall. It was like so intense and should not have been given to children to read. So when I found this one, I had to grab it just because of the author. I found this. I have no idea what it is, but I love the cover. And then, in another world of grotesque spells and sensuous pleasures, she had reigned supreme for 500 years. It just sounded cool. I found this, Ghost Flight by William Katz. Again, I don't know much about this. It just looked fun. Something about Amelia Earhart and a ghost. I don't know, dude. This, while being in pristine condition, Leviathan, the savage thriller that rivals Jaws. I didn't even have to look at the back. I just said, "Yup, that's coming home with me." Yeah, so stoked. Anything with giant, underwater stuff. So, very cool. This one, The Treasure at Lowatani Point, a Max Donovan adventure. I have no idea who Max Donovan is. I have no idea where this falls in the series or if it can be read in or out of order. I saw the artwork. I saw the word treasure, and that's enough. It's enough for me. If I see the word treasure, any sort of Indiana Jones ripoff is going to get me. I found this horror book, Out of the Night by Patrick Whalen. Yep, cool cover. The hand grabbing out at ya. Overflight, a novel of survival. I am a sucker for any sort of like wilderness survival tale. Yep, that's enough for me. Very cool. This one I obviously had to snag after just hearing Nick review I think he reviewed the first Six Gun Samurai. I was stoked to see this on the shelf because I think these are pretty rare. But this is book 4, and I think Nick said that they need to be read in order. So that's kind of a bummer, but yeah, cool stuff. Love it. Ooh, it's the Six Gun Samurai versus a cult. I didn't even see that. Found this. I'd never seen this before. Dan Matthews Slam. Look at that CGI art. It was a Gold Eagle action series, and it's number 1. I haven't looked it up yet to see how many are in the series. Can't believe there's CGI art. This was from 93, so yeah. But yeah, I love those like random Gold Eagle series. No idea what this is, and I think it's a UK printing. And it says soon to be a major film. I know a lot about movies, and I've never heard of this movie. Again, I will have to look into this one. I have not looked into these yet. I just got home. But yeah. I just grabbed it that was a cover by. Aren't most of them. Look at this. The Torch, a novel of terror. He's a trained killer, a soldier turned madman, and he has a city to burn. Nice. Very cool. I guess it's like a messed up guy comes back from Vietnam and starts wreaking havoc. I found the OPEC Objective. This just looked like a fun adventure thriller that I'd never heard of. So I snagged it. Who's even the publisher? There's not even a publisher listed. I don't even know. This is fun for you, isn't it? Is there not a publisher listed anywhere? How bizarre. Huh. Does anybody know anything about this? I don't know. I like the $1.95 thing. That's not a sticker. That's just part of the cover. All right. I found this one, Nightmare. I will buy any book if it's like remotely horror or thriller and it's got like anything film related. I'll buy it. I read the back and I don't even know if it has anything to do with movies at all. It's got it on the cover. It's enough for me. The Violet Closet looked like a kind of scary thriller. Oh, look at this one. Another cover by for sure. Oh God, that's really reflecting. Temple Dogs by Robert L. Duncan. Look at this guy. Look at that guy. Oh, come on. Amazing. I have no idea. But it looks great. Oh, this one just sounded fun. I read the back of this one. Roof World. Above the streets of London lives a bizarre cult, half in our world, half in their own. It's like these warring groups of roof-dwelling societies that live above normal society. I was intrigued. Oh. And then another one by William Katz, who did that Ghost Flight one, Death Dreams. I found these two right next to each other, and the covers of both of them looked great, so I just grabbed them both. I love this cover. Oh, and again, another cover by, I didn't need to know anything more. Blood on the Moon. Oh, I was sold. I I didn't even look at anything else. I just put it in the basket. I was like, look at that. Yeah. It speaks to me. A lot of like thriller ones this go around. Savage Ransom. A Bloody Package. Yeah, looked fun. I found 2 of the Chant books. This is like a martial arts ninja series, I believe. I learned about these from the channel David Books and Comics. He showed them off. And so when I saw them in the store, I grabbed both. This is like 1 and 3. I think I'm missing 2. I could be wrong. Maybe this is 1 and 2 and I'm missing 3. But yeah, stoked. I found number 1 of Road Blaster. I've found a handful of Road Blasters over the years and just never bought them because I just didn't want to have random entries in a series. But I found number 1. So that's cool because this looks like a fun Mad Max ripoff type thing. Virgil was just talking about this in literally spaces. Literally liminal. Oh my god, sorry guys. Literally liminal. And yeah, it's Hell Ride, and then I can't remember what the second one was, and he was talking about how the third one is Blood Ride. Yeah, funny stuff. I also found this River of Eyes, also known as Crocodile Fever. Look at that cover. It looks like something straight out of a Men's Adventure magazine. Very cool. Unfortunately, I need to get some glue. I think the front of it's coming out. I'll have to fix that. I showed off in my last haul, I think, book 1 or 2 in the Stalker series. And I think I said in that video that there were only 2. But I was mistaken because this is book 4. I looked it up again. I think there are 4. So now I've got 2 of the 4. But it's like a serial killer hunter or something, which sounds awesome. Again, I showed off the first 2 of these in my last haul. So I found the third one in the trilogy. So now I've got all 3 of those, and I can read that at some point. So that's cool. Not too many more. This will be, actually, this is the last thing I'm going to show off. This is, I looked it up. I believe 4 of these exist. I think the 4th one was printed later and is not available as a mass market. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But look at this. I just had to snag all 3 when I found them on the shelves. Bureau 13. The Secret Files of Bureau 13. Look at that, like, water monster. And then book 2, Doomsday Exam. And book 3, Full Moonster. I had never heard of these, but they look amazing. So that's it, guys. That's going to be my last book haul for a while, except for I believe Tim sent me a box of books. So when that comes, I will do a book mail video. But other than that, like I said, I'm going to do a video talking about why I'm going to slow my roll on buying for a little while, and yeah, it's almost the next month, May. So I'll do my April reading wrap up soon, and I'm gonna be on a video with Chris from Liminal Spaces and Virgil from Literally Books, and we're going to be talking about the Blackwater series by Michael McDowell, which we all finished reading recently. So sorry I've been inconsistent with my uploading, but I'm not going anywhere, and I'll see you guys soon. Have a good one.